Hey family, welcome back to my channel. My name is Matt. If you're new here, welcome. Remember to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, do all that fun stuff. My Instagram will be linked below, so go check me out over there. Almost had 1,000 family members over there. It's pretty cool. I know that's like nothing for Instagram, but hey, everybody's gotta start somewhere. Remember, there's a giveaway on this channel. Stay till the end of the video to find out more information about it. So, always love that. Alright guys, let's jump into this video. So CNBC Money, you know, they've had quite a few videos about Millennial Money over the last couple years, and I think they're really interesting. I enjoy watching people, you know, how they spend their money, where they live, the different geographic issues and real estate issues and weather and everything, and how they spend their money. It's really cool. So today we're gonna go back into it, and we're gonna go on to the next Millennial Money video, which is pretty cool. So, remember the last one, it was a pretty high income earner. He was making $280,000 a year, if you remember that, in the last video. In this video, the next one, it is called Living on $80K a year in San Diego, Millennial Money. All right guys, let's go to the computer and jump in the video.
I want a Ducati.
All right guys, so this 27-year-old lives on $80,000 a year in San Diego.
But I can't afford that yet. I would also like perhaps a Rolls Royce.
Dang, he went from Ducati to Rolls Royce. A little bit of a difference there.
I used to watch Gossip Girl, and I was like, these guys have so much money, it's so cool, and I wanted to make money. My name is Andrew Zhao. I make $80,000 a year working in sales in beautiful sunny San Diego. I want to make more money. You know, I don't think I'll be ever satisfied until I'm really hitting a target like somewhere between $200,000 and $300,000 a year. Who doesn't love to make an extra buck, right? I definitely like spend money on stuff that I want and that I feel will like set me up for my future.
Alright guys, so my favorite part of the video, we go over his monthly spending. So, Andrew's typical monthly spending is $5,135. So let's go over it. So he spends $1,710 on rent, $1,050 in savings, food $670. That's pretty good, pretty reasonable. Miscellaneous $565. Okay, I wonder what that is. Let's see what it is. Amazon, pets, credit card fees, and donations. Interesting. Business expense $560, insurance $240, reasonable. Utilities $200, transportation $85, subscriptions $55. Looks like he doesn't have any car expenses in here. I guess he uses public transportation to get around. And his miscellaneous would be interesting to go into. That's good. He's saving about $1,000 a month. That's really good.
Food is definitely like a big part of our lives. This is so good. We kind of splurge on restaurants. I don't really think about the expense. I'm just like, I want that food. Put that in my mouth.
Dang, so he spends a lot of money on food. Interesting.
The price. My main passion is something called gloving, an underground art form that centers around the rave culture. The art form has grown so much, but also awareness. It was on Shark Tank. I believe that gloving is an art form that will ultimately become a billion-dollar industry someday. Eventually, I want Thrillites to be something full-time that would replace my income from my sales career. I envision that happening sometime over the next few years. It's just not my focus yet. Right now,
I think it's pretty cool that he's trying to get his passion off the ground, and he's trying to replace that with his full-time job. And that's really good. You know, you start small and you kind of keep going, and then you kind of switch over when you're ready for it to become your full-time job.
Focus on excelling in my sales career and in growing as an artist in gloving. There's a better way out there than trading time for money. My mom has been a huge influence on me. She really taught me make passive income. When my girlfriend moved in with me, we have her extra place, so we Airbnb that out, and we make about $1,000 each per month on that.
Well, that's pretty cool. That's smart. Give $1,000 from an Airbnb rental. Nice.
Since I don't have a car, I rent out my parking spot too.
That's smart. $200 a month for his parking spot. That's good. He saves money because he doesn't have a car.
Jasmine, my girlfriend, has a car and she'll drive anywhere that is long distances. For medium distances, I typically will take a bird, just like these little electric scooters all over my city. Or if I need to, I can take an Uber, or most of the time I just walk. My first experience investing in the stock market was at 16 years old when I somehow convinced my dad to give me $20,000 to invest.
20 grand from when he was 16. His dad was like, "Hey dad, can I have $20,000?" And his dad was like, "Sure." That's crazy. I guess that dad's pretty cool.
At that time, I think it was like 2009. So the stock market had literally just tanked. And I took that money and started making a bunch of fast money. I had stocks that were making like 50-60% returns in a single day. Eventually, it kind of caught up with me because I wasn't really doing the right kind of stuff, and I ended up losing all of my dad's money when one of my stocks pink slipped. Today, I'm more of a value investor. I really look at...
So he was probably like day trading and doing dangerous activities like that. Honestly, it's always about long-term, slow and steady. That's what gets you wealthy. That's what wins the race. Not overnight success in the stock market anyway. Or anything in that matter.
In the future, more stable stocks, blue chips. I think eventually I'll pay my dad back once I have a spare 20 grand laying around. I bought a motorcycle last year. I paid a little bit in cash, and then most of the rest I got a really good loan. I actually crashed that motorcycle and broke my back. What was really surprising to me was how quickly the medical bills did rack up. Insurance paid for most of that stuff. I think in total my personal responsibility was like a couple $1,000s. I just kind of have to pay it out of pocket. Right now I don't really have like an emergency fund, which is a little bit concerning.
That is an issue. He doesn't have an emergency fund. Also, with the bike, I'm not a big fan of motorcycles because they're really dangerous and they can cost you a lot of money. Any financed it, you shouldn't do that. So, at least he learned from his lesson. Hopefully he gets an emergency fund. He's making good money, but he's got to save a little bit more, get an emergency fund going, and all that fun stuff.
Yes. I'm not as focused on saving right now as I am on earning. For me to focus on reducing my expenses, I feel like it's thinking small. When I'm trying to think about my future and think about going big, I'm not thinking about how can I cut down on going to restaurants. If I need to, I will, but when I'm trying to think big, I'm thinking about what can I do to hit that next level. I've always had big ideas about stuff, and money is just a vehicle to achieving the big dreams that you really have. Eventually, I want to be a multi-millionaire, if not a billionaire, so I guess you could say that's my long-term goal.
Alright guys, so now we have some takeaways from this video. I guess I would say number one, yeah, he does good, he has a side hustle, and I'm glad he's doing that. It looks like he wants to turn that into his main job, so that would actually be pretty cool. So I think he should definitely keep going on that. But also, I feel like he probably needs to cut back on expenses a little bit more. And at least he learned his lesson in the stock market. You got to play the long game, not the short game. It never works out. So yeah, I would just say, hey man, like save some more money. Get an emergency fund, and also focus on cutting back expenses and making more money. You can do both at the same time. I don't know why one's indicative of the other, but I mean he's doing pretty good overall. Good for him. He's working hard. He's got a good job. He lives in an expensive area. But yeah, I mean I'm happy for him. I wish him the best of luck. And yeah. Alright guys, so remember, the giveaway I talked about earlier, there's going to be a $100 Visa gift card giveaway on this channel at 1,000 family members. So we're just going to keep chugging along, keep going, exciting stuff. So remember to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, do all that fun stuff for me. I very much appreciate every one of you guys. Alright guys, that's all for today's video. Remember to continually work to become the best version of yourself. And we'll see you in the next one. Peace.